This is a CAT 2025 LRDI question. Let's look at this set. What it tells: Anu, Bijay, Chetan, Deepak, Eshan, Faruq, A, B, C, D, E, F are 6 friends. Each of them uses a mobile number from exactly one of the two mobile operators. Okay, X and Y. During the last month, the 6 friends made several calls to each other. Each call was made by one of these 6 friends to another. The table below summarizes the number of minutes of calls that each of the 6 made to and received from these friends grouped by the operators. Okay, so we are given the names of the friends to whom call was made: Anu, Bijay, Chetan, Deepak, Eshan, and Faruq. Okay, the operators A and B uses X as the operator, rest everyone uses Y. Okay, that's what we have inferred from it. And now we need to make a table so that we can understand which friend calls which friend. Okay, and we can allocate the minutes accordingly, and some information is given regarding their calls made to them. No calls made Bijay to Eshan, and these are the things. Let's write one by one. So I have made a table for you. Okay, so this is the table. So basically I have written the number of minutes, that is A is, this is the outgoing, it is A is calling to which people: B, C, D, E and F. So similarly I have written, we know that A cannot call A, obviously that is not possible, so these are not possible. Same person cannot call the same person, except them, these are the cases. And what information we have is that Faruq to Eshan was given 200 minutes, right? We already know this. 200 minutes. We do input this in our table. So let's do that. Faruq to Eshan is 200. Okay, and there are no calls made from Bijay to Eshan. So Bijay to Eshan, there was no calls made. Fine. Eshan to Anu and Chetan to Anu and Chetan to Deepak, there was no call made. Chetan to Deepak. And D to B and D to F, no call was made. So D to B, no call made. D to F also, there was no call made. And then Eshan to Chetan and Eshan to Deepak. Eshan to Chetan and Eshan to Deepak, no calls made. Now what can we infer from the, if you look at the table C, I mean row C, then we can see that X is 50. Now if the total outgoing calls of C is 50, it must come from either A or B, because only these are the two people who are using X or Z till as their operator. And A, we know that there was no call made. Therefore, the entire 50 minutes C calls to B. Similarly, if you look at D, X is again 100, only one place, A and B only possible, because rest all uses Y as the operator. Okay, and yes, in the row 1 we have 100 for B, and there is no other option for 100 because only A and B uses them. Okay, and here X we do not know, we cannot write that, so we need to make an inference from this only. Okay, now if we look at CE, row E, then Y there is 100, and C, D, E and F only uses Y as 100, and C, D, E there was no call made from E, therefore E has to call F for 100 minutes. Okay, fine. Up till this I think it is clear. What more can we say? Oh, now if we look at, see, these are the outgoing calls, right? A is making the outgoing call to so these are the total outgoing calls of A, B, C, D and E and F. Similarly, these are the incoming calls to A, to B, to C, to D, to E and to F. These are the total incoming calls that I have mentioned from the incoming minutes that is given to in the table. So from here, what can we say? X can only be there because A and B only uses X, so 50 has to be here, that is for B. And here X we do not know, but now we know because there is only 100 there, so obviously it is 100. And what much can we say from this? No, 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 no. And mm, okay, okay. Now 100. 100 is x, but we have only one place left, so we'll put it there. And what much information can we get? X is 0, so definitely these are zeros. Has to be 0. So if f's are zeros, we know the e's because we have 225 here. We have 225 here, we have used 100 here, so we have 125 left. So here it is 125. Similarly, we have 125 here, we have 50 gone for C, so we have 75 left. Yeah, 75 plus 50, that's 125. Okay, so we got 125 plus 75, that is 200. We got x as 200. And what more can we say? Can we say 150, 150? No, we are not getting anything. 175, 175, 50, 50, we are not getting anything. What much can we say? Yes. So here y is 150 and there is option is C, D, E and F, and we already got E, therefore we got C, that is 150 minus 100, there is 50 left. So 50 has to be here. If 50 is here, we are left with 175, it is 125, so 125 has to be here. That's 175 total, that is C, D, E and F is 175. That is fine. And now this over. So if this is 200 and 125, we have only these four options for 375, 200 and 125, that is 325 gone, so we have 50 left. Okay, cool. Now let's look at this. This is 150, 50 gone here, so here it will be 100. Another option. Now if this is 100 and y we have 150, so here has to be 50. Here we have 100 and there are no options, so here has to be 100. So 200 plus 100 is 300, 300 plus 50 is 350, y is 350. Cool. Now let's look at this. Now we do not have any kind of closing option, so what we can do, we can do a little bit of hit and trial here. So now y is 200, okay, which means this and this addition of these three will be 200, and in x, I mean in y we do not know, okay, for sure, which is the thing. Fine, what we can do is that, and here it is 100, right? This also we need to keep in mind. So if this is 100, what we can do is that total has to be 100. We can do what we can do is that we can 50 and 50 we can do. So if I have done 50 and 50, if this is 50, then this if this is 275 and this is 250, what we can do is that we can give this 150, or we can give this 100 and this 50, so that's 200. If this is 50, then this will be 200, and if this is 100, then this is 175, right? Okay, so this is filled up. So what we got as y, 200 plus 175, that is 375, plus 100 is 475, 475 plus 50, that is 525, 525. And we can get another place. So if we give it as 25, then this will be 75, right? If this is 75, what we can give this 50. We can give this 100 or 100, you can say. Let's give it 100 only, okay? Or okay, leave, let's give it 50. Okay, so if 75 plus 50 is how much? 125, and 125, and we have 75 left here, and we need to make it 250, so that is 50 minus 75, that is 175. And we have already 50 gone. So if 50 is gone, we have 225 left here. Right. So ultimately what we are getting, y again, 175 plus 225 and 25. Calculate it. This is 250, 50, 350, 350 plus 75. That is again how much it is coming. I think it is again 525. Because you have to add 100 also here. Okay. So this, I think it is 525. Just check once. I think it's good. Okay. So let's do the questions. What was the duration of calls from Bijay to Anu? Minutes of duration from Bijay to Anu, that means B to A. B to A, that is 50 minutes called. Answer is 50. Yeah, that is the answer. What was the total duration of calls in minutes made by Anu to friends having mobile numbers from operator Yuxel, operator Y, made by Anu to friends? So A has made to Y, that is C, D, E and F, the addition of all these, that means Y, ultimately Y ka value, which is 525. So we got as 525. What was the total duration of calls made by Faruq to friends having mobile operator from UXL? Okay, Faruq to friends having mobile operator from UXL, that is C, D, E and F again. So this is 300 and 350. 350 we have written here. So I think it's 350. Yes, it's 350. What was the duration of calls from Deepak to Chetan? Deepak to Chetan, that is 100. So I think this is the most easiest format. If you could guess this table right, you could have done it. That's the way how we solve it.